This is Jason Douglas and my 30-minute reading. I'm going to start off with Lil Wayne, Mirror on the Wall featuring Bruno Mars. With everything happening today, you don't know whether you're coming or going, but you think that you're on your way. Life lined up on the mirror, don't blow it. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Look at me, but I'm looking through you. I see the blood in your eyes, I see the love in disguise. I see the pain hidden in your pride. I see not satisfied. And I don't see nobody else. I see myself looking at the mirror on the wall. Here we are again. Through my rise and fall, you be my only friend. You told me that you can understand the man I am, so why are we here talking about each other again? Oh, I see the truth in your lies. I see nobody by your side. But I'm with you when you are all alone, and you correct me when I'm looking wrong. I see the guilt beneath the shame. I see your soul through your window's pane. I see the scars that remain. I see you, Wayne. I'm looking at the mirror on the wall. Here we go again. Through the rise and fall, you've been my only friend. I see you told me that you can understand the man I am. So why are we here talking to each other again? Looking at me now, I could see my past. Damn, I look just like my fucking dad. Light it up, that smoke in mirrors. I ain't even look good in the broken mirror. I see my mama smiling, that's a blessing. I see the change, I see the message. And no message could I ever been any clearer. So I'm starting with the man in the mirror, on the wall. MJ taught me that. Here we are again, through the rise and fall. We've been my only friend. Take 'em to the Mars, man. You told me that you can understand the man I am, so why are we talking to each other again? Oh, mirror on the wall, here we go again. Through the rise and fall, you've been my only friend. You told me that you can understand the man I am. You always, so why are you here talking to each other again? Mirror on the wall. Looks like you did take to Mars this time. So why are we here talking to each other again? Here's another Lil Wayne. How to Love. Cut the music up. Little louder, yeah. You had a lot of crooks try to steal your heart. Never really had luck. Could never figure out how to love, how to love. You had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you're in the corner trying to put it all together. How to love, how to love. For a second you were here, now you're over there. It's not get it's not to stare the way you move in your body, like you never had a love, never had a love. When you were just a youngin', your looks were so precious, but now you're grown up, so fly like a blessing. But you can't have a man looking at you for 5 seconds without you being insecure. You never credit yourself, so when you get older, it seems like you can come back 10 times over. You know you're sitting here in the dark damn corner, looking through all of the thoughts and looking over your shoulder. See, you had a lot of crooks trying to steal your heart, never really had luck, couldn't figure out how to love, how to love. See, you had a lot of moments that never last forever. Now you're in the corner trying to put it together, how to love, how to love. For a second you were there, now you're over there. It's hard not to stare the way you're moving your body like you never had a love, had a love, had a love. Oh, you had a lot of dreams that transformed to visions. The fact that you saw the world affected all the decisions. But it wasn't your fault, it wasn't your intentions to be the one here talking to me, but the one to listen. But I admire your popping bottles and dipping just as much as you admire bartending and stripping. Baby, so don't be mad, nobody else is tripping. You see a lot of crooks, the crooks still crook. So you had a lot of crooks try to steal your heart. Never had any luck, could never figure out how to love, how to love. So you had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you're in the corner trying to put it all together. How to love, how to love. Oh, I see, I just want you to know that you deserve the best. You're beautiful, yeah. And I want you to know you're far from the usual, far from the usual. You see, you had a lot of crooks trying to steal your heart. Never really had luck. Could have never figured out how to love, how to love. So you had a lot of moments. It didn't last forever. Now you are sitting in the corner trying to put it together. How to love, how to love. Next is the game My Life featuring Lil Wayne. And I'm on my grinding until I'm tired. And you ain't grinding until you tired. So I'm grinding with my eyes wide, looking to find a way through the day, a life through the night. Dear Lord, you take so many of my people. I'm just wondering why you haven't taken my life. Like what the hell am I doing right? Take me away from the blood, like a state penitentiary. Take me away from the hood in a casket or a Bentley. Take me away like an overdose on cocaine, or take me away like a bullet from Kurt Cobain. Suicide. I'm from a windy city like Do or Die, from a block close to where Biggie was crucified. That was Brooklyn's Jesus, shot for no fucking reason. And you wonder why Kanye wears his Jesus pieces. My life. 'Cause that's just Jesus, people. And Game, he is the equal. Hated on so much passion of the Christ need a sequel. Yeah, like Rockefeller needs Siegel. Like I needed my father, my life. But he needed a needle. I needed some meditation so I can lead my people. They asking why. Why did Lennon leave the Beatles? And why did every hood nigga feed off evil? Answer my question before this. Bullet leaves this desert eagle. And I'm on my and I'm grinding until I'm tired, and you ain't grinding until you tired. So I'm grinding with my eyes wide, looking to find a way through the day, the life of the night. Dear Lord, you take so many of my people. I'm just wondering why you haven't taken my life. Like what the hell am I doing right? We are not the same. I am a Martian. So I approach the phantom doors with caution. You see them 24 spinning. I earn them. And all the pictures of me and I burn them. So I ain't no proof that I ever walked through 8 Mile. So since there ain't no proof, I never walked through 8 Mile. Sometimes I think of my life with my face down. Then I see my son and put on Kanye's smile. Damn, I know his mama proud. And since you helped me sell my dream, we can share my mama's now. And like MJB, no more drama now. Living the good life. Me and Common on common grounds. I spit crack, and nigga could drive it out of town. Got Chris Paul mind state. I'm never out of bounds. My life used to be empty, like Glock without a round. Now my life full, like a chopper with 1,000 rounds. Walk through the gates of hell, see my Impala parked in front, with the high beams on, and the devil sharing chronic blunts. Listen to the Chronic album, playing backwards, shoot at the pictures of Don Imus for target practice. My mind fucked up, so I covered with the radar hood. I'm from the city that made you motherfuckers afraid of Sue. Made my grandmother pray for good and never made her happy. But I bet that Mercedes could ain't no bars, but niggas can't escape the hood. They took so many of my niggas that I should hate the hood, but it's real nigga like me that makes the hood. Riding slow in the Phantom, just the way I should, with my top back and my sock hat. I'm paid in full. The, the Elvo couldn't stop that, even if they brought the niggas pack back. I'd still keep this motherfucker's cocked back. Dear Lord, you've taken so many of my people. I'm just wondering why you haven't taken my life. Like, what the hell am I doing right? My life, my life, my life, my life. The next one's gonna be Bruno Mars, Grenade. Easy come, easy go. That's just like how you live. Oh, take, take, take it all, but you never give. Should have known. You wish trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open. Why were they open? Gave you all I had. You tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash. In the trash. You did to give me all you love is all I ever asked. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you. Throw my hands on a blade for you. I jump in front of a train for you. You know I'd do anything for you. I would go through all this pain, take a bullet straight into my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby. But you won't do the same. No, 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 no. Black, 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 and blue. Beat me until I'm numb. Tell the devil I said, hey, when you get back to where you're from. Mad woman, bad woman. That's just what you are. Yeah, you smile in my face, then rip the brakes out of my car. Give you all I had, and you tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash. Yes, you did. I gave you all my love. It's all I ever asked. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you. Throw my hands on a blade for you. I'd jump in front of a train for you. You know I'd do anything for you. I would go through all this pain and take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby. But you won't do the same. If my body was on fire, you would watch me burn down in flames. You said you loved me. You're a liar, 'cause you never ever did, baby. But darling, I'd still catch a grenade for you. Throw my hand on the blade for you. I'd jump in front of a train for you. You know I would do anything for you. I would go through all this pain and take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby. But you won't do the same. No, you won't do the same. You won't do the same. Oh, you never do the same. Oh, no, no, no. Here are some actual poems. Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Pretty woman wondering where my secrets lies. I'm not cute, built, or to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I am a woman. Phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into the room, just as cool as the fleas, and to a man the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honey bees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes, the flesh on my teeth, the swing in my waist, the joy in my feet. I am a woman. Phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I see. It's in the arch of my back, the sun in my smile, the ride of my breast, the grace of my style. I am a woman. Phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's me. Now you understand just my head not bow. I don't shout up or jump about or have talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's not the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care. 'Cause I'm a woman. Phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's me. Next I have a short one by E. E. Cummings. I carry your heart with me. I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling, I fear. No fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true. And it is you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here's the deepest secret nobody knows. Here's the root of the root, and the bud of the bud, and the sky of the sky, and a tree called life, which grows higher than the soul, can hope or mind, can hide, and that is the wonder that keeps the stars apart. I carry you in my heart. I carry you in my heart. A Dream Within a Dream by Edgar Allan Poe. Take this kiss upon a brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if I hope has flown away, in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore not less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I stand amid the war of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few yet how they creep, though my fingers to the deep. While I weep, O God, can I grasp them with the tighter clasp, O God, can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? Another one by Maya Angelou, Touched by an Angel. We accustomed to courage, exiled from delight, live coiled in shells of loneliness until love leaves its higher holy temple, and come into sight to liberate us into life. Love arrives, and in the train becomes ecstasy, old memories of pleasure, ancient histories of pain. Yet if we are bold, love strikes away the chains of fear from our souls. We are weaned from our timidity, in the flesh of our love's light we dare be bare, and suddenly we see that the cost all we will ever be, yet is the only love which sets us free. Here's a little change up with William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage. by William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. His acts being 7 ages, at first the infant mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, then the whining schoolboy with the satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snails unwillingly to school, and then the lover sighting like a furnace, with the awful ballad made in his mistress' eyebrows, then a soldier's full of strange oaths and bearded like a pard, jealous in honor, suddenly and quick, in quarrel seeking a bubble respiration, even in the cannon's mouth, and then the justice, in fair round belly with good cap and line, with eyes severe and beard in formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so plays his part. The 6 age shift into the lean and slippered platoon, with spectacles on nose on the porch and on side, his youth's horse well saved, a world's too wide, for his shrunk shank and his big manly voice, turning again towards childish treble, pipes and whistles in his sound, last scene of all, that ends the strange, eventful history in its second's childlessness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Here are some poems that might give you a laugh. The sky was dark, the moon was high, all alone, just her and I. Her hair so soft, her eyes so blue, I knew just what she wanted to do. Her skin so soft, her legs so fine, I ran my fingers down her spine. I didn't know how, but I tried my best to place my hands on her breast. I remember my fear, my fast beating heart, but slowly she spread her legs apart. And when she did, I felt no shame. All at once the white stuff came. At last it was finished. It's all over now. My first time milking a cow. The next one is, she whispered, will it hurt me? Of course not, answered he. It is a very simple process. You can rely on me, she said. I am very frightened. I have not have done this before. My friend has had it 5 times, and she said it can be sore. It was growing rather painful. Tears formed in her eyes. It was hurting quite a bit now. It must have been a size. Calm yourself, he whispered. His face filled with grin. Try to open wider so I can get it in. It's coming now, he whispered. I know. She cried in bliss, feeling it deep within her now. She said, I'm glad I'm having this. And with a final effort she gave a frightened shout. He gripped it in anguish and quickly pulled it out. She lay back in content, sighed and gave a smile. She said, I'm glad I came. You made it worth my while. Now if you read this carefully, the dentist you will find is not what you imagine, it's just your dirty mind. This poem is called The Tree. The time had come around again. It was time to get our tree. In the car we piled us boys, my sister on Mom's knee. Out into the country Dad drove for miles and miles. When at last we found the place, we could not contain our smiles. Dad headed to the tall pine trees, his sharpest axe in hand. Ditful behind him trailed his merry little band. At last he spied the one in his sight, a sapling straight and tall. "This will please your mum," he said. Indeed, it pleased us all. With swift, clean strokes he had in no time cut it down. We placed the tree on top of the car and headed back to town. The decorating of the tree this year would be supervised by Mom. The final piece, the angel, would be placed by the youngest one. This year my baby brother would be helped by Sis and me, but as we lifted the baby, we tripped and fell into the tree. Tangled in the trimmings, we rode the tree as down it came, mid tears and cries, right through the lounge room window pane. I carry the tradition with my children every year, but when it came to the angel, time's up came a nagging fear of breaking glass in angel's wings, and the message that it sent to place my tree in a great big pot reinforced cement. And the last poem by Lewis Carroll, Father William. "You are old, Father William," the young man said. "You and your hair has become very white, and yet increasingly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it's right?" "In my mouth, in, in my youth," Father William replied to his son, "I feared it might injure the brain, but now that I am perfectly sure I have none, why I do it again and again." "You are old," said the youth, "as I mentioned before, and have gone most uncommonly fat, yet turned a back somersault in at the door. Pray, what is the reason of that?" "In my youth," said the sage, as she shook his grey locks, "I kept all my limbs very supple. By the use of the ointment, 1 shilling the box. Allow me to sell you a couple." "You are old," said the youth, "and your jaws are too weak for everything tougher than sweet. Yet you finished the goose with the bones and the beak. Pray how do you manage to do that?" "In my youth," said the father, "I took the law, and argued each case with my wife, and the muscular strength which it gave to my jaw has lasted the rest of my life." "You are old," said the youth. "One would hardly suppose that your eye was as steady as ever, yet you balance an eel on the end of your nose, which made you so awful clever." "I have answered 3 questions, and that is enough," said the father. "Don't give yourself airs. Do you think I can listen all day to such stuff? Be off, or I'll kick you down the stairs." That is my 30-minute reading, and this is Jason Douglas.